If you watch my YouTube channel for any period of time, then you already know that I like to constantly refine my skincare routine in an effort to combat occasional breakouts. Pimples, why? I don't want to, I shouldn't have to, don't make me. Right now with my skin, I just find there are certain times where I break out with cystic acne and I can feel that it's related to stress or sometimes foods that I eat. And I really want to get to the bottom of that, which is why today we are taking a food sensitivity test. We're gonna prick my finger, give them some of my blood, and send this off to find out exactly which foods, up to 98 of them, that are causing a delayed immuno response and inflammation in my body. I'm doing this to find out which items might be causing my skin to become inflamed, but you can use this test to find out what's making you feel bloated or what you might be sensitive to. Are you ready to prick my fingers and bleed all over something? For in the name of science, science wants me to bleed. So we better get started. Stay tuned for my food sensitivity test. Hello television viewers, my name is Nick. Thank you so much for joining me once again on my channel for today's food sensitivity test. I'm so excited to get the results back from this guy and find out whether it's dairy, like cottage cheese, egg white, or vegetables like cabbage, spices, lobster, salmon, green bean, green olive. They're testing for a lot of different foods on here to see if any of these cause abnormally high reactivity levels in my body. We're gonna get my finger all good and bloody to collect the droplets that they need, but first make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see even more at-home exams or internal learnings or whatever. But most importantly, if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you click that subscribe button right over here. That way you never miss new videos from me. I upload new ones every single week. So click subscribe so you don't miss out. I guess it's important to note that this is not a food allergy test. They wanted to make that very clear on the website. So let's just unbox it and see. Apparently, allergic reaction is a much more immediate response to a food that your body does not think is safe, where these are more delayed reactions that, you know, come over time. Okay, I gotta go online, make sure they know my info so that they gotta go on. Okay, I just registered my Everly test. It was very simple, and then it showed me a video of how to like collect this blood, and it's very easy. I don't really even have to worry too much about this. This is really nicely packaged. Here's step one. Oh, one window. We have an alcohol prep pad, a band-aid, some gauze, and 2 of these single-use lancets. This is what you press onto the finger to prick it and make it bleed. So if you're squeamish and you don't like a few drops of blood, which I understand, it's really bright red, then you might not love this next part, but it's not gonna be crazy. I'm basically just letting the blood drip onto the card so that I get something like that, okay? Not like horror movie city or anything like that. So with that, I think we need a change in camera angle. All right. Let's get it on. We've got the thing we need, the thing we need, the thing we need, and the other thing we need. Then on this side, we have a little bag to mail it off in, biohazard, and then the card itself, which I'll close up like that. Let me start by getting my name on there. And the date is June 14th. Tomorrow's my dad's birthday, and the next day is Saturday, or Father's Day. And the time is 12 p.m. on the dot. Okay, let's keep it moving. I've got my alcohol prep pad, got this needle. I think I just twist off this. So the needle will come right out of there when I press it against my finger. I'm a little scared, but this is for science. Clean the fingertip. I do not want any contamination on my fingers. It's gotta be a clean finger for the food sensitivity. All right, here we go. Oh, that scared me. Ow. All right, then it said to hold your finger and squeeze the blood out, basically. There we go. And just let one drop. There's 1. There's 2. There's a big one. 3 or 4, I can't count. 1 more. Okay, that's a bloody finger. Let me get this gauze going. God, I really was not thinking about how badly that would hurt, but it did sting. I mean, it's survivable, obviously, but what a surprise. It takes a good amount of force to get the blood out of your finger. All right, there's my beautiful blood. It is art, just like my whole life is art, you know? So you probably didn't know that I'm a trained medical doctor who can take his own blood, but that's what's the surprising and fun thing about this day, is that we're learning a lot of new things. I'm gonna learn what food I'm sensitive to, but first it says I have to let this card dry for 30 minutes and then I can close it up, put it in the bag, and then we're gonna ship it off to the place. There's a prepaid shipping envelope in here, so we'll package it up in 30 minutes. It says that I'll get my results 5 days after they receive this card in the mail, so it'll be just a few seconds for you here, but I don't know how long I'm gonna have to wait. I'm so excited to get my results. So stay tuned, we'll be back in just a second to examine the results. All right, we just dropped off our blood droplets. I've never been to that post office before. I didn't know they still make them. We're back. It's been several days, longer than the 5 days I was told to wait. No shade, but it was more like 2 weeks after whatever test arrived at Everlywell Labs. But I just got the connect saying my results are ready. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's dive in and see what my food sensitivities are. Over the last 2 weeks, my hair has grown a lot. That's kind of it. Shed some dead skin cells. It's been great. And I've waited for this moment. Let's log in. Gosh, I hope I can remember my password in this moment of truth. Yay! Okay, good, we're in. Studies suggest that my immune response to these foods may contribute to headaches, joint pain, eczema, gout, gut malabsorption, what's that? And other chronic conditions, including inflammation in the skin, like acne. I'm really excited, but first I have to change the battery in this camera. All right, here we go. Let's see. I have a PDF of my results. Zoom. Okay, so everything seems to be classed into 4 different things. High reactivity, moderate activity, mild reactivity, or low reactivity. Let's see where we fall. With high reactivity, cheese, cheddar cheese. Cheddar cheese, I love cheddar cheese. It says cheese is a good source of protein and calcium, but can be high fat content. They don't test for lactose, so it's not lactose intolerant. The next item with high reactivity says yogurt. Yogurt is processed through the fermentation of milk. It says I should stick to like almond, coconut, soy, or cashew yogurt, so basically a non-dairy yogurt. Guys, it looks like I'm really reactive to dairy. Did you know that about me? Do I look reactive to dairy? Because I feel like I look normal. Cow's milk. Now it's getting really general. I could barely handle cheddar cheese. And then I was like, oh, and yogurt too? Okay, just all cow's milk. Cool. You know, I've always had an aversion to cow's milk. I don't love it. I usually, if I'm gonna have cereal, for instance, I will have almond milk. That's a fun detail for you to take home. Look at my gross, filthy keyboard cover. I should have removed that right before this, but that's where we are. You guys, cow's milk, not lactose. They keep reminding me in this thing. It says if positive to multiple dairy products, they recommend avoiding all dairy during an elimination diet. So cheese had the highest reactivity level at 0.311. I don't know what it's measuring there. Immunoglobulin G antibody. Do I have lip sweat happening? Next on the list at 0.258. Now this is actually a moderate reactivity. Bran. You guys, I like raisin bran, okay? I like a little raisin bran in the evening. Okay, so stick to rice bran or oats. Next on the list, egg yolk. Guys, I love egg yolks and I eat an egg every single morning, a hard-boiled egg with the yolk. And yolks are delicious. I can't believe it. I was not ready for these results. I thought I was perfect. I thought it would be like, you got a perfect score. Eat away. Order a pizza tonight. But it's really telling me not to eat cheese ever again. Yolk is the yellow part within an egg. Oh, thank you, Everlywell. You're really thorough with these results, I'll say that. We recommend that quail, duck, or goose eggs may be consumed if sensitive to chicken eggs. So I can eat a quail egg every 4 days. That's the world I live in right now? What, like am I a boa constrictor? Am I a rattlesnake? Eating a quail egg every 4 days. Oh, so much for almond milk because I'm moderately reactive, 0.235 to almond. Oh no, pumpkin seeds. Okay, bye. Almonds, so much for that. Moderate reactivity, I wonder how much I should really take that seriously though, you know what I mean? Like, I'm eating almond milk right now and I don't have breakouts, so that must mean I'm fine. So far, the dairy one is the one that I'm most interested in actually getting rid of. Because I always had a feeling that dairy and my acne were related. And I eat like a pint of Ben & Jerry's Froyo, Cherry Garcia Froyo, at least once a weekend. And those frozen yogurt contains yogurt. What? Next on the list at 0.233, egg white. You guys, it's official. Eggs are canceled. The entire egg, all throughout it, I can't. Gluten, there's no way I'm giving them gluten. Isn't everyone a little bit allergic to gluten? It seems like that's just the way your body handles it. Our bodies don't want gluten, okay? We have to tell our bodies that it's fine. We say, yes, you eat it anyway. You love gluten. Eat the pizza crust, body. I don't care how swollen you are. So I can't read too much into the gluten guy there. Kelp, wheat, is moderate reactivity, barley, baker's yeast, peanut, chia seed, brewer's yeast. Okay, so it seems like I would have a problem with beer. This could indicate a yeast imbalance in the gut. They'd recommend avoiding added sugars, fruit juices, dried fruits, and simple carbs. I eat a lot of dried fruit. I drink a lot of fruit juices and a lot of carbs. Okay, I see your point, Everlywell. Chia seed is crazy to me. I eat so much chia seeds because I love them and I think they're healthy. But this is saying that I have a 0.213 chance of dying when I eat them. That's not really what it's saying. Please know that that was a joke. It's just saying that I have a mild, moderate reactivity. Well, okay. Peanuts, I'm not gonna eliminate any of those. Here are my low reactivity. And I don't know what that means. You know, like if I have a low reactivity to something, that just means what? I'm digesting it. Sesame. I actually don't eat much sesame except for the seeds on top of my Big Mac. Oregano. It's Italiano night next week. What am I gonna do? What's a pizza night without the oregano? I ask you what I put on the pizza. Apple. Apple. I eat apples like several times a day. There's fruit flies all over the place because of apples. This includes apple juice and apple cider vinegar. Excuse you. I love apple juice. Honey. I don't eat honey anymore. I actually switched to agave nectar. Got you on that one, Everlywell. Trying to snatch my sweeteners? You can't. I figured your game out. Ginger. I had sweet ginger chicken at a Thai food restaurant today, so I can do whatever I want, apparently. Watermelon. Right in time for summer, I learned that I'm mildly reactive to watermelon. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to humankind. Black tea. I just switched from coffee to black tea over the last 6 months and it was amazing. I'm a spiritual person now. This is saying to switch to a spiced tea. I will incorporate spiced tea into my tea ritual, but that's not because you told me to. It's because I like a warm spicy tea on a summer night. Mushroom. One of my favorite things from Trader Joe's is the mushroom risotto. Lobster, I never eat it. Got you again, Everlywell. You can't take away what I don't want. Soybean, I eat so much soy. Mozzarella cheese. Okay, this is just a big list of foods after that. It's just like in ascending order, the rest of the food that I'm mildly reactive to. But chicken, lamb, coffee, tuna, squash, it's just every other thing on the list. I'm not gonna go through this because I'll just freak myself out. It seems like everybody would have a reaction to any of these foods just because they're in your body. So I really won't focus too much on the mildly reactive ones, but I am really interested in these class 3 high reactivity: cheddar cheese, yogurt, milk, and bran. Now we know. I seriously always thought that my acne breakouts were kind of related to over consuming dairy or starches or kind of like white foods, you know, processed foods. So this is actually very telling. Start with an elimination diet. So basically it's telling me to eliminate that food from my diet for 4 days and then see if the symptoms subsist and then eat the food. But I don't know if I would want to eat that food again. I should just switch to dairy free. What do you think? I need tips on going dairy free because I love frozen yogurt. What's a good alternative for Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia frozen yogurt? I need comments and suggestions right now. Also, give this video a big thumbs up if you are interested in the results of my food sensitivity test. Do you think that any foods are linked to a symptom that you don't like? Let me know in the comments below. But most importantly, if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you click that subscribe button. It looks like that right over here. That way you never miss new videos from me. I upload 2 new ones every week. You guys are all the greatest. Thank you, Everlywell, for giving me all of this info. If you want to get one of these food sensitivity tests, there's a link below. You guys are all the greatest. Thank you so much for watching and getting food sensitive with me today. I will see you next time.